How's everybody doing? I'm Cameron Meredith with ADU West Coast, and today I'm going to go through a property we're actually going to open escrow on for one of our clients. And I just want to walk through why it's a good property for an ADU and some things that we saw that we wanted to kind of go through with you. So when you locate property, you can look for these things and figure out what makes or doesn't make a property good for an ADU conversion. So we'll first start off and just kind of look at the property. And one thing we always start looking at is the area. Obviously we're familiar with Long Beach. I live in Long Beach. Our office is in Seal Beach right here. So we understand these different neighborhoods and different areas. So that's number one, is know your market, know your area. This stood out because it's in a great, location as far as where it's located. It's close to, once the map loads here, it's close to the traffic circle here, which has access to the 405 freeway. There's Long Beach Airport. There's downtown Long Beach right here. You got Belmont Shore, which is right down the street here. And then Long Beach State is about, a mile away or so, which makes this a great rental spot. So that's number one, is the area. But let's kind of go in and talk about the property itself. So this is actually, it's a 2-unit R2 zone property, and that's very important that it's zoned R2, not single family. The reason why, if you have an SFR property and you have, an ADU and a junior ADU unit on it, where you have a total of 3 units, which is what you can do with the new state law, one of those units needs to be owner occupied. If you have an R2 lot, again, not an SFR, but an R2, such as this case, and you were to build an ADU, which we're doing out of the 2-car garage, we're converting that, and it's going to be a total of 3 units. This does not need to be owner occupied, again, because it's zoned R2. So again, if it's zoned R1, if you have 3 total units on the property, 1 needs to be owner occupied. If it's zoned R2 and we're creating another unit, making this a total of 3 like we're doing here, you do not need to be owner occupied. So that's very important. So that's, again, a big part of what drew us to this property. But, obviously looks too, this looks like a pretty nice unit. There's the 2-car garage here. If you can see that we're going to convert into the 1-bedroom, 1-bath ADU. It's about 400 square feet. And, I don't have pictures of the inside yet to show you guys. I have it somewhere stored, but the interior is good. The slab looks good. The foundation, again, slab looks fine. The interior structures look good. The roof looks okay. And then the power comes in from above right over here. And then one thing you'll notice is this is on a raised foundation, which is nice because that's easier to access the plumbing and sewer, etc. So we'll go through kind of the Google Maps shot so you can kind of see, again, what makes this a good property to add the ADU. And once it loads here. So here's your front unit, which is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath here. And then here's your back unit, which is a studio. So these two are connected. And you'll see, again, there's that 2-car garage, which we're going to convert into a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So one thing to look for is it's got a long driveway, so it's got plenty of parking, which is nice. The street has plenty of parking, which is nice. And then the distance to the main, it's very short. So we're not going to have to pull those utilities very far. And then it's got a raised foundation. So this property is going to be easier to access as far as pulling those utilities. And then, like I said, the power comes in from above, which is, again, a lot easier. And it's right here on this back corner, which is very easy to access there. So that's why, if you can see just kind of from a Google Maps view, why we like it and why it looks good. You have, the entrance, once we finish, will be right here on the driveway. This already has its own separate entrance on this side, and then that will have the front entrance here. So again, that's kind of why and what we saw as far as a good setup for that. The rentability of that, what we think we're going to get, I'm always more conservative. I think we can get, no question, 1,500. We'll probably put it at 1,600 and see what we can get from there. I guarantee we can probably get more, but again, I just like to be more conservative with it. But again, that's just kind of our review of this property. We'll probably do, one every couple months or couple weeks, excuse me, maybe one a month. That way you guys can kind of get a good idea of what we're looking for, what makes it good, what makes it not so good. And then that way you can locate some property for yourself. But if you have any questions, let us know. Feel free to comment, and we'll see you guys in a bit.